us that should we go out of our way to try to find what is called an Islamic mortgage, which is another question altogether, is even Islamic or not, let's not even go there today, or should we just follow the position of so many councils, the European Council, Yasir Qadhi, which basically uses the exact same principle, and that is haja versus element of haram, and says the haja for a house is so great that in this case, the element of haram will be overlooked. Not that it is halal intrinsically, but when you weigh the evil and the good in this case, the need to live a dignified life and to pass it on to your children outweighs the harm.
All right, so now that we've dealt with all of that, let's get into it. So what's dignified? What's dignified? Obeying Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is dignified. Not waging war with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and then passing down waging war to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to your children. So, Yasir Qadhi says that Muslims in the West can take a conventional mortgage with interest. Subhanallah. That's not just a bad opinion. It's a call to walk straight into war with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Did you not know this? Oh, weighing the pros and cons is what he has to say. Weigh the pros and cons. Really? War with Allah or rent? Anyways, let's get into it. Really, let's get into it. The Qur'an, the Sunnah, and the classical scholars all crush this fatwa to dust. The Europeans' fatwa, all of them are crushed to dust. Anyone who says that this is what it is incorrect, Allahu A'lam, but it is incorrect as far as I can tell, in every way, shape, and form, and all scholars that I've actually talked to. So, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, interpretation meaning, Allah has permitted trade and forbidden usury. If you do not desist, then take notice of a war from Allah and His Messenger. Chapter 2 in the Qur'an, not very far in, ayat 275, 279. Yasir Qadhi's fatwa carves an American loophole based on the European loophole that Allah never revealed the verse in general. It is literally a clear-cut verse, and all the scholars stood firm. It applies in Mecca, Medina, London, New York, China, everywhere. There is no safe harbor for riba. It is a war with Allah. I need you to understand this. The Prophet Muhammad ﷺ said, this is in Sahih Muslim, Allah has cursed the one who consumes riba, the one who pays it, the one who records it, and the two witnesses. They are all the same. I wonder how many sins he's going to get for all the riba he is encouraging people to do, to go to war with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You really want to go to war with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? Do you really want to take from this guy? Mortgage contracts require you to be the payer, the signer, the witness. Yasir Qadhi's fatwa calls you to a curse that the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ warned us all against. Is he preparing us for something? Anyways, let's figure it out. Ibn Kathīr, al-Qurtubī, and Nawawī are all unanimous. Riba is haram no matter where you are. Even the Hanafi, Dar al-Harb discussion, which Yasir Qadhi's followers twist, never permitted paying riba. This is not just a minor slip. It is a complete misuse of the words of the Imams to serve the Western lifestyle and to live within your desires, when Islam is to reject haram desires and obey Allah even if you don't like it. Pay rent. What's wrong with you? Subhanallah. The false necessity. Let's think about that. Yasir Qadhi says it is allowed for a Muslim in the West because of need. But this need that he talks about, where you can make halal haram only under this certain circumstances, is a life or death circumstance, and it always has been. This hardship that he's talking about, where you can make this excuse and that it can be done, it is a life or death situation. There can't be any other choice. That's it. But you can rent, you can downsize, you can relocate, you can share a house, you can live in a motorhome. Wow, what a surprise. There are plenty of halal options. Now, Hijrah is also an option. What does it say in the Qur'an? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, interpretation meaning, was the earth of Allah that He created not spacious enough for you to make Hijrah therein? If you can't live a life, you are not held here by force in the West. You've been here by choice. You can move. I know you might not want to, but neither did anyone else who's ever made Hijrah in their life. You want to, but you don't. You want to, but you don't. And if you die in that state, subhanAllah, may Allah protect us. If you truly cannot live without a riba mortgage in the West, just make Hijrah. Not war with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That's clear and obvious. It's a bad, bad idea. I warn you. Yasir Qadhi's fatwa invites Muslims into a contract that Allah calls war. Do not let a man in a suit or one who wears a thobe to sweet talk you into signing your name onto a curse that the Prophet warned us against. A curse from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Fear Allah, reject riba, and protect your deen, because no house in this world is worth eternity in hell, and there is no barakah in a house that is paid for with riba. If you love Allah, then I love you for the sake of Allah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.